No, I mean, as long as it confirms, I could definitely see a sell.
Yeah, I see a sell more than a buy for sure. But the only thing is if we're not going to get a rejection, then boom, we're going back up to the to that 143 400 mark.
Yep. I mean, it could try and fill this bullish wick, and then we flip.
Personally, in my opinion, I'm just, like I said, once I get a confirmation on it, we're gonna decide. I'm just gonna ride with it.
Yep, same. Don't overthink it. Don't worry about zones or rejecting. Just clean candles, clean flips, and trust the candle.
All right. I really like that new concept that Raquel put in with the create a high or create a low and then go back and retest it like that.
Yep.
On that.
So if you guys want to Instagram it out, we are up and running. What up, Lorenzo?
You said we're up.
Yep.
We're live.
So if you guys want.
What up, Mad?
Hey, Paul, you got an espresso machine?
You damn right.
Yeah, I just got my girlfriend one of those, dude. They're phenomenal.
What up, Jan? Chiari, Josephine. Yep, 5 for 5 again. Let's go. Alright, so what I'm looking for real quick, if the move happens before we all get started, once we get a bearish candle, if we get a lower low and a lower high on it, I'm looking to take it. So if we go bearish here, I'm looking to take it down, maybe to here, maybe to here. But it's early in the week, just be patient. Who's eating chips?
Silent chip eater.
Yeah, for real. Here we go. What up, Java? Yep, exactly, Jan. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might come up and try to fill this wick first. But then that kind of breaks my bearish structure I kind of think we got going on. So I think ideally if it could stop somewhere here and then flip and close back below, that'd be more comforting. But I definitely want to see a good bearish candle that doesn't make a higher high or makes a lower low. So
I mean, this is kind of the gap fill anyway, so.
Yep, yeah, if it fills the gap and goes up, I'm fine with missing that. I mean, we missed it last Sunday, and then we caught the entire fucking 40 pip move. Here we go. My cat's having dreams. He's like making noise down there while he's sleeping. Yeah. Everyone have a good weekend. Nice little 1-day break from the charts. What up, Pips Don't Lie? Good evening.
Dang, Pips Don't Lie.
Yeah. What up, Sebastian? Yeah, that's a cool name. It's pretty creative. What's crazy is like where we are right now in like the Forex like social media industry. Oh, is my mic muted? Oh no, okay. Is like I don't know, like 6-8 years ago where the fitness industry was is like exactly where we are right now, and I think it's just gonna blow up. Because with the younger generations, like people don't want to work. Everyone wants to work from home. Everyone wants to make easy money. Granted, this isn't easy, but I think it'll at least entice enough people to try it, and then maybe under half will stay and pursue it. But I think it's just going to start to blow up as the years go on.
It's almost insane because, like, you know, look at all these people making live channels now, and who actually have a profitable live channel. Because everybody I seen who has a live channel is pretty profitable. So everybody who has a live channel that's profitable, like you can literally get on the charts as a new trader and just trade all these live or trade the live YouTube channels and literally win.
Yep.
Just crazy.
All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast. What up, Mary? Chill out, Jan.
Right about that, Riley. They definitely do. Let me go ahead and post this on Instagram.
What up, Mitch?
German flow. I got you. Let's see. I just learned this last week with Paul, so check this out. I sent the link in the chat, so click on that, and then where it says account balance, put your $3,000, and the risk percentage is obviously going to be 1% if you want 1%, and then it's based on your stop loss. So if you've got a 10 pip stop loss, just put 10 pips in there. 5 pip, you got 5 pip, and it's always going to be risking the exact amount of money. So I think it's like it helps you out in knowing how much you're going to lose if your trade does hit your stop loss. And then where it's under standard loss, that's what it tells you to place per your 1% risk.
Yep, I don't think you can't send links in the chat.
Oh, it can't send links?
I'm
See if he's in Telegram.
Yeah, if you're in Telegram, we'll put it in there for you.
Honestly, all you gotta do is go to baby pips and then type in calculator.
Yeah, Google baby pips position size calculator. We'll tell you what you need to know.
It'll pop right up when you just type that in.
I don't know if any of you guys know, but there's also an app on your phone that you can get for iPhones called Stenu. Does it sound?
Bro, I tried that and it literally would never work. I don't know why.
Stenu?
Yeah, I downloaded it last week and I kept trying. I tried it with so many currency pairs. I don't know if it was just like not working on my phone or what, but I cannot get it to work.
Stenu is nice because it tells you pretty much how much like you would make. Because obviously, like $1 per pick isn't really $1 per pick with certain pairs, or isn't really $1 per pick with certain pairs. It calculates it down to a T. I'm surprised it doesn't work for you though.
I'm just marking that to see how it closes. Oh, yep, here we go. Oh, of course my fucking thing's not going to be working right now. Oh my god, I was about to lose it.
What, your MT4?
Yeah, it wasn't loading at first.
Does that make you... No, the worst is when you're in a trade and then you try to see.
42941.
Yeah, this is even a 17 pip down to the bottom of that candle even.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. 15-minute open, got down.
Yeah, really fucking fast.
I'm going to wait for this to retrace up, and then I actually think I might enter.
Yeah, I got one in and got one in late.
Damn, that's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just tried the Stenu app, and it worked for me.
Works nice.
Yeah. It's the same as Baby Pips was telling me too, so. Huh.
You might have to delete it and download it back again. Or update your phone.
Yeah, I closed one in profit. I'm gonna let, if this other one goes into profit, I'm gonna get out and then wait for a better entry. Even if it goes and I close at nothing, I don't really care. I don't like this entry. Come on, 14 cents away.
You're closing out your position there?
Yeah, I'm getting out. I closed my first one at a pip. I'm gonna close this one out too. I'm gonna just get out now. I don't care. I'll take a 1 pip loss and break even. I don't like how it closed without that wick, and I don't like that it just fell right away and didn't wick up. So we'll just keep waiting. Yeah, I got in pips on a lot, then I got out. I didn't like it. I got my first position in, it went up a couple pips. And then when I got my second position in, my 3 pip stop was now at 7 pips. So I closed my first position at, I think it was 1 pip, maybe 1.5. And I just closed my late entry at -1 pip. I just don't want to. I just don't trust how it all closed. Damn. I got in at 142,887 and then 142,872. And the 872 was the bad entry. So I just feel like the way it's forming, it's looking like it wants to go up. So
You think that 15 would have broke that low though? I still got one in. I'm just gonna let one go.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. Anytime I've taken a trade without a wick like that, I've lost almost every time. So I feel like it could just be falling to, because if you look, we that wick kind of fell onto those other wicks, and then if we go bullish there, we should continue up and fill that wick up there. So I think if this 15 goes bullish, then I'll take it up.
Maybe I should just close here 2 pips on.
It's up to you. I just didn't. I just don't like how it formed.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It kind of looks like it just went up, and now it kind of just took a breath, fell down. Now it's gonna grab it and go back up. So.
What was your spread on that trade?
How do I check that?
Mine was 1 pip. You just go see pretty much what it is right now.
Oh yeah, 1 pip. That's all.
Still working for 2 or 3 pips. Sucks.
Gabriel, I don't think anything. I don't look at that pair, so I'm not sure. But once I get moved and the internet's faster, I'll start flipping through charts and pulling stuff up for you guys. It just takes me so long with this internet, with the live stream up and with Zoom up and with the stream up from my internet. It just takes a lot. So it's really slow to pull up different charts, flip through the time frames. So once I move, it says February 2nd will be in 1080p. Then I'll flip through charts because I can fly through charts in 15 minutes, plenty of time. But for this internet, it's not the greatest.
I feel like if this 30 minute just creates a wick up, then I think we might still be solid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean to come down?
Yeah, to come down.
Yeah, if we get a wick up and we close bearish like that, I'd take the sells. But I just wanted to be sure. Because I do think we're coming down.
Yeah, if we get this 15-minute close, then I'll put in. I only got 1 entry in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna throw a runner in there too, but then I seen you got out leading. I don't know.
To trade a .01, you could do that with like $20, Lydia. I wouldn't put $20 into an account. I mean, I would do, I don't know, at least 100 to start with the .01s and kind of just build up your confidence and stuff like that.
I like this 5 minute. How the 5 minute kind of flips though.
Yeah, I don't know. This 15-minute close is going to be big because we could either continue up or be heading down. Let me check out the 4 hours, see what we're looking like. Yeah, see the 4 hours hitting those wicks, so it does make sense for us to come down. It just.
I mean, I like how the 4 hour has that wick on top of it now. You know.
Yep, exactly, and no bottom wick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I think we're still solid for sales, honestly. If this closes, then that's just going to give us more confirmation.
Yep.
Higher probability that we're coming down.
Yep. Yeah, so long as the 15-minute doesn't close back above here, I think we should be straight.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Talmud? So some people are in sells. I took a sell right after this closed, but then it didn't have a wick, and this just kind of fell, and now it's pulling back, so I got out pretty much at break even. Some people are holding it because we're targeting long term for the next couple hours down here. Short term probably up here. Just depends how this candle is going to close. If we close back above here, that'll be above our 30-minute resistance that we formed. And then I think we're going to continue up and then fill this wick. But we just got to wait and see how this candle closes. As if we close bearish, then we have a lower, lower, lower high. And we stayed below the 30-minute resistance, so we should head down to our 30-minute or our 15-minute support. And if you look at the 4-hour, it's only bullish. There's no bottom wick. So we just kind of pulled up, found a resistance, flipped, and now we should continue down if we can hold below that 906 area. Yeah, I think so too, Java. I just didn't like that there was no wick. So it didn't give us like a super, it didn't give me a super confident lower low. But we did get that lower high, which was really nice. I just didn't want to sit through this pullback hoping it was going to continue down. I'd rather wait and get a normal closing candle to hold through. That's all. So yeah, then we get market open in 50 minutes. So we'll see. But my bias is bearish. So have I back tested gap fills? Not a ton. I wouldn't say enough to trust it yet. But last week it did fill it pretty perfectly. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. If this bullish candle closes above here, though, I'm thinking we're going to get buys up for this wick fill. And then maybe let a runner do its thing. But I do think we should head down first. So AM 12:15 a.m. That's late.
$76.
Yep. I don't know if 100 will happen on a Sunday. I don't know how many people are trading.
True.
What do you mean, Java? It'll do the opposite move it'll actually make? Yeah, I think we should hold bearish here, Siren. It's going to depend how we close.
Hoping this is bearish. Next 15 minutes flies down. It'll probably consolidate for a minute, and then it'll fly down, fill our bottom there, and then it'll just continue down to that zone at like 142,500.
Yep. Yes, sir.
I would rather see that than buys, to be honest, because then once we have buys, then we got to wait for a resistance to form and then wait probably for a 30-minute close for further confirmation. And whereas this is clean, broke, fill the gap, retest. It's already in a downtrend. Now we're just going to fill the clean candles to the left.
Yep, exactly. There is a JPY holiday, though. So.
Yeah, and then again, that news coming tomorrow, which could mess some things up, but I guess we'll see. I like how this 15 minutes got a top wick. And then we got 2 minutes to close. So hopefully you can close where it's at, below that previous 15-minute, lower low, and then just continue.
Yep.
I don't want it to, close, within the middle of that body, though. You know what I'm saying? Because then this could be the bottom wick down. Next 15 could go up. So
Yep.
I think if it does that, I'll close it, negative 2 or 3 pips, because that's confirmation that it's going to continue up to that wick fill.
Yeah.
And we'll just reevaluate from there, I guess.
Yep. It's Sunday. We'll take it slow. Haven't even got it open yet. Market open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, Tom. And so if the 15 closes bullish above my blue 906 line, then I will enter a buy. But if we close bearish, I'm thinking we're going to continue down.
15 or 30?
15-minute close.
Oh, you went for okay.
Yeah, so in a minute and a half. I'm going to mark it up just so I'm ready.
You get another sell if it closes bearish?
Yeah, then I'll be confident in it going down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Alright, so I'm not entering yet, guys. I'm just kind of getting ready in case I am going to be entering.
We got a minute, but we've seen candles pull up within the last 5 seconds. So,
Yep.
especially on a 15-minute where it's a little bit more risky than a 30. But again, we were talking like the way that Asian session rose last week and closed last week. I mean, like, shoot, you almost had to get down to 15 or else you weren't getting an entry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15 looks good. It's kind of at like a 5-minute support though. It looks like, but we do have a wick that kind of broke past it, so.
Yeah, if this 5-minute can break that wick, the bottom wick, especially the one that kind of rose up a lot, I think would be solid for sure to fall down at least to our bottom wick, 15 pips.
Yeah.
I agree. I was actually looking at that as like a sell stop candle.
Yeah, like right below that wick.
Yep.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Yep, there you go. Probably come up, create a small top wick, hopefully, and then fall.
It's telling me I have an invalid stop. What the fuck?
You
Invalid.
place it?
It said I had an invalid stop. Like, no, I didn't. Trying to fuck me. 142916. Now it works. What the hell? That was rude.
You know what I'll do is, you put your stops in as you're placing your trade. I always go back and put my stops in.
Well, that's what I did here because I freaking was pressing it and it wasn't doing it, and I didn't want to miss this.
Shit. Yeah, you got in?
Yeah, I got in at 880.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the previous 15 closed under the support to the left.
Yep.
So
We just got to break that 5-minute support, and we're going to head down and fill that bearish wick at 142727. So as long as we can break that.
The next 30-minute candle.
Yep, so as long as this 5-minute, or as long as a 5-minute can break below that wick that it made at 142858, I think we're going to get a nice clean shot down. But it is a support, so it's probably going to pull up a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It happened Friday. It was like stalling at the wick. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to close my runner, and it fell like 30 pips in like a minute. I was so mad.
Yeah, I think, my pip is on, my stop is only about, I put it above the previous 30-minute candle.
Okay, yeah, I got a 4 pip stop. Above the previous 15.
Sounds exactly where yours is.
What does the pink vertical? So the pink vertical line is kind of our 30-minute bearish structure that it looks like we should be respecting. But I do have some 15-minute support, but it is from way over here. And this came up through here clean, so I'm thinking we should come down through here clean as well. Like I said, to me, when I look at stuff, I mark up the zones just as like a visual in terms of what candles could be rejecting off of or what could be stopping price. But in terms of what matters more, it's these clean candles coming up. So I'm thinking we should just, if we're going to go down, I'm thinking we should just go down without flipping there. But 5 minutes got to find some resistance too. break that, but everything's bearish, so I don't know how well. I'm hoping that 5-minute support doesn't hold and take us up, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, Paul, so you going with LMFX? That was a good move.
Yeah, I love these entries. It's so nice.
I need to switch Ace, man.
Yeah, it's so much nicer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna just trade both accounts though.
Yeah.
Because traders will just take so goddamn long to give you your money back.
Oh, really?
It's like 10 business days.
Damn. Yeah, Hugo's way is kind of a bitch. You have to use Bitcoin now, which sucks. And cops, yeah, we got in cells, bro.
I think I'm gonna just put money in LMFX. Take my money out of it. But still be able to trade, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I got to get my money out of Hugo's way, but I got to make a Bitcoin wallet first, apparently. Because it used to just be the ACH.
That's the only way they're allowing you to take out funds is Bitcoin wallet?
Yep. No more ACH.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, that company is a legit scam, dude. I fucking hate them.
I'm liking LMFX way more so far.
Bro, it's easy, dude. Everything is clean. You can fund. How long did it take you to fund when you got your account set?
A second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Hugo's is fucking. They would take my money for like a week and hold it until it was ready. I'm like, dude.
So you know what my issue is? How do you fund with LMFX? Is it do like VLoad or something like that?
Instant coins.
Yeah,
Yep.
VLoad takes money from you, and then when you go to retrieve your money, they take like 5%. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, this still has a fee. I think the fee that Instacoins has is like $20-$30. I've kind of realized you're never going to get away from a fee.
Yeah.
Because anytime that you're putting money into an account, it seems like every one of these companies has a fee, but whatever.
Yeah.
But the difference with LMFX is instead of like just basically buying Bitcoin and hoping that it makes it to your account, this has a direct channel link right from LMFX when you deposit through Bitcoin right into your wallet on LMFX. So you don't have to worry about matching up the numbers from the Bitcoin.
nice. I think when I get like a really nice size account, I'm just gonna switch back over to American Brokers, to be honest. Like, because they don't take much money from you when you take your money out.
I
Really?
didn't even heard of them, to be honest with you.
Hugo's way never took that much. They just took like I think it was 1% of the size of the withdrawal.
Yeah,
What did you say? America's Brokers?
American Brokers.
Yeah. So you can fund the ones that don't fund the U.S. with like just by using Bitcoin, I believe.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
What's the name is like a really good one. Like Fusion Markets has a really good one, but you like again, you have to fund it through like Bitcoin, and I haven't dabbled in that yet, so that's why I've been worried. Like I didn't want to do it yet until I get like some type of personal experience from somebody.
Gotcha.
But Fusion Market is the same way: low commission, low spread.
I heard KOT FOREX is good for like crypto and stuff. I haven't heard too many good things on the stocks. If you're like trading stocks or if you're trading Forex, but I heard crypto's good.
The reason why I don't trade crypto though is because of they're really strict on taxes when it comes to crypto.
Oh yeah.
Really strict.
I mean, I don't trade crypto either, but like I know a lot of guys will strictly trade like Bitcoin or something else. Before.
Oh, I don't know who this might help either. All the people that's listening.
You gotta talk louder.
If you have an account and you're making withdrawals and stuff like that, yeah, cool. Just know you do have to pay taxes at some point. The best way to get the lowest amount on your taxes is to definitely have an LLC. If you have an LLC, the lowest amount of taxes.
Oh, 5-minute broke. Sorry to interrupt.
Very good.
You should fall nicely now, I believe.
Here's my only question: Would you do like take profit around like the bottom? If you look on 5-minute, you see where it kind of made that small support around like 142.760, or would you let it go all the way to the bottom wick, which is like 17 pips?
Let me see.
You see what I'm saying? How that could be kind of the pullback if we go down to 142.760.
Yeah, I'm going to take the first position at 10 pips and then let the runner do its thing.
Okay.
So once we hit 10, wherever that is where I'm going to hit it, and then I'm going to let the runner... I think I might let my runner run because I think we're coming down to 142.561. Did we break the low of that previous 15 minute? I think we did. Yeah, we did. Okay.
Yeah, we broke that 5-minute structure that we was looking at too.
Yep.
And that's gonna run.
Yeah. Nah, Keenan, I don't look at gold, bro. Just GJ. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast though. Ooh. I got my phone with me.
Yeah, I mean, if we can drop past like 142.720, this thing's going all the way down to those bottom wicks, which is honestly what I think is going to happen either way.
We got clear traffic right now, so I don't see why I would stop.
Oh, dude, I mean, this is the clearest traffic. As soon as we pass that bottom, I mean, there could be some areas right here, like we said, to go back up and fill that wick. But now that we're kind of bearish, I don't think we're going to come back up.
I think we're good.
I couldn't see too many 30-minute flips with all this clean traffic.
Hey, for all those who were listening to what I was saying, I just posted a YouTube link inside the chat so you guys can understand about the taxes that I was talking about. But that'll explain it all to you for all those who wanted to know.
Apparently the YouTube links don't work in here. That's what Paul told me a little while ago.
Yeah, you can't post links in the chat.
But they can at least copy and paste it.
They won't work.
Like you can't.
I tried to do that with TradingView with Paul one time, and it would never work. It like kills the link.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Let me see. Well, it let me do it, but maybe it's because I'm the one who posted it.
Yo.
Y'all see the YouTube link I just put in there?
What?
No, it doesn't come up.
Oh yeah.
What up, John? Oh, John, you're in the... Go to the Telegram private group. Click the Zoom.
Oh yeah, this is falling nice.
How did I get confident trading on my own? Just losing and being honest with like my trades. So like I would send all my trades to Rakeel and just being honest when I lost and honest when I won just really helped me know what was right and what was wrong. Because there was a point in the beginning where whenever I would lose, I would just disregard it and not pay attention to it. Now when I win, I just kind of disregard it and don't pay attention to it. But when I lose, I really focus in and zone in on what happened. So like if we take last week, for example, the only loss I took was because I traded in a range. And I have it right on my plan in front of me. No trading in the range. No matter what, you lose 100% of those trades. And the 2 trades I took, I lost. So I really focus on my losses. And actually doing the live streams now has actually made me more confident in my analysis. Just because, like, when I would call a trade on my own, just by myself, if I'm wrong, like, I don't have to tell anyone. I mean, I do, but I don't have to. And when I'm on here, if I take a wrong trade, like, everyone's going to know. So, definitely doing the live streams has helped a lot. And then just doing it long enough and seeing the same thing happen. You just know, you just get, like, I don't know, you just kind of learn to trust yourself eventually. Yeah, John, if you can't get in, let me know. It's in the private group, though. Alright, so I'm just going to set this 4-hour target for, I'm going to go a little higher, go 142.587.
Like 5 pips.
Yeah, I'm up 3. So yeah, my runner, I'm targeting, oh shit, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to move my zone. I'm going to move this. So I think we're coming to 587.
What's your entry call?
880-867. Yeah, that thing fell right when I entered. Hey, Josephine, come on, you know the rule. You can't say that yet. Thank you, Liam, I see you. Don't jinx it. Oh, we hit 100 again. Look at that.
That's good.
Yeah, for a Sunday.
to go up. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah. How often do I get asked about help for beginners? Surprisingly, I haven't got asked that much. I've gotten like some like beginner, like what broker to use, what size account should I use, stuff like that. But we haven't had much besides just like simple stuff like that and like, why'd you take the trade? What was the analysis kind of stuff. Hey, the GOAT, can't say that yet. Can't say that yet. I appreciate the last part, but you can't say the beginning yet. So there is one rule for the stream. I don't have it posted. I'll probably post it up eventually, but it's not like a super serious deal. It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of not. So you can't say nice trade. You can't say good call. You can't say anything regarding the trade being successful until we have hit our 10 pips, closed profit, and gone to break even. Then you can say good trade. Because this could still reverse and stop us out. So that's the one serious, not so serious rule.
But serious.
But very serious. Yeah. Did John join? Did he get in?
Yo, Paul, can you hear me?
Yo, what up, John? Finally, bro. Damn, you took way too long.
Man?
Way too long of a
I'm
vacation.
off on vacation, so I'm back on the charts.
Finally. Damn, we've been going through withdrawals over here.
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm looking at gold right now.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm liking this this 30-minute. Let me move this. This 30-minute support basically sitting at around 115 or 1558. We'll say 0.20 around here. It has this nice support it just made. If this 30-minute continues, it's gonna close bullish. That's about 13 or 14 seconds or whatnot.
Yep.
If that closes bullish, I'm entering. I already have one position at 1558.70.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna hold that position, and then if it breaks down, basically to 1555.100, I'm looking at that being another area to buy. But I see gold being bullish all week. Like, there's no way. You look at the weekly candle. There's no way that weekly candle is not going to get filled.
Yep. Yeah, I think GJ's gonna have some pullback and then head up.
Yeah. So I'm looking at gold right now. I have my position in. It's a small one right now. Obviously, I don't really trade on Sundays. It's not on the not trade plan, but I trade whenever. You know, I trade when I see setups and whatnot. So
Yep.
I'm looking at that, but I'm also in your GJ. I just saw it right now. I just put an order in on GJ, so everything's flowing good right now. But I'm looking at more of gold being a bullish week. UJ obviously falling; they're correlated.
Yep.
And I'm gonna keep it simple this week and just focus on the GJ pair, and gold.
Yeah, I think if gold's going up right now, that should be good for GJ to come down.
Yeah, GJ's falling nice right now.
Yeah. But there was a question. Yeah, so if you guys have gold questions, John Seja, I think is how you Seja.
Yeah, Jonathan Seha.
Seha, okay. So he's pretty good at gold. There's some other people in here that are really good at gold. So if you have gold questions, we can always direct it to them. But GJ is the only thing I will look at. There's another question. The people speaking in the background are the people in the private Zoom group. Their sound will actually be better once I switch and get the internet upgraded. There was another question. Oh, okay, here we go. Best currency to start with is going to be, I think just play around with a bunch of different ones and whichever one you like best. So if you like aggressive pairs, definitely check out GJ and gold. If you don't like the super aggressive pairs, then you're probably going to be better off with like EU or EJ or something like that. Something that moves a little slower. Damn, it's 5 minutes retracing hard. I think we should be good. The 30 minutes still really bearish, but
As long as the 15 minutes stays below, I think we're good. But I don't know why we're doing this.
yeah, it's pulling up pretty hard. Could be because it's getting close to market open. We pull back a little bit and then fall.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we don't create a support and then go up. But there's no issues till 142.755. So we'll see. What is John's at? John, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is I want to say it's Jonathan Saha 21.
Are you in
21 Savage here. 21 pips a day.
the Are you in the YouTube chat?
Nah, I didn't want it to open the YouTube chat and then like the sound go
I
back
got you.
and forth.
I got you. All right, so how do I spell that?
JONATHANCEJA 21.
All right, there's his at. So 1 hour is bullish. I don't even normally look at the 1 hour. I feel like I should. Yeah, 1 hour time frame is bullish. Previously. So we'll see what happens. It could pull up and then continue up. I'm probably going to tighten up the stop just in case. Let's see.
Wow, this is retracing hard.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm already past my entry.
Yeah, me too. It got me back minus a pip now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Nix, I'm not gonna looking the 1 hour being bullish, yeah. But the 15 and the 30 are bearish. So I'm thinking that should make the 1 hour go bearish. Plus the 4 hours actually also bearish, I believe. Let me see. Was it bearish? Yeah, so on my MT4 my 4 hour is bearish still. So I'm thinking, and we haven't ran into any really strong support on the 4 hour yet.
Dang, 15 minute just passed the previous 15 minute.
Yep. Yeah, right at the same height. Okay, we'll see. I mean, what, 3 pip stop? So
For GJ 142,900 to 142,950, I'm gonna work around those levels right now for basically a stop. I don't place I'll place like a 10, 15 pip stop loss if I'm in decent profit, but I'll let it run. I feel like this is just
pullback.
kind of like a fake out. It gapped pretty nice, and the gap was filled right away, which is great. So like I said, 142,900, 142,950 would be like currently my like stop loss area, if you would say. But I think the call is great. The gap was filled, it fell. So I feel like you said, the market's opening right now. People are putting in orders.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna pop up a little bit and it's gonna drop.
Yeah, I think we're still fine. We're still respecting the last 30 minute. So I think we're good.
Yeah, previous bullish 5 minute that pushed up had no top wick. So we'll see. You see 4 hour strong, clean bullish bar forming. I'm not sure what a bullish bar is. I don't know what that means. I just trade like clean candles up and down, and you could say support and resistance or candle flips. So I'm not sure what a bullish bar is. I don't know if anyone else knows. Do you guys know what that is? A bullish bar?
I think he's saying a 4 hour candle. I think he's just calling it a bar. But my thing is and then there's a lot of clean traffic. So I think you're creating a top to come down.
Yeah. So the way I see it is we just haven't hit any. We need a stronger support to kind of bring price up. I think this could just be price just doing its thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If the 5 minute forms a resistance, I think the pullback will be over and we will head down. Because remember, we just had a new 30 minute candle open, and that candle's going to need a top wick. And the previous 30 minute did not have a top wick. It just fell. So it didn't really go up and test any levels above. It just kind of fell. Yep, yeah, Scott. The Asian market's always really slow, so you just got to be patient. That's all. You don't see 15 minute high.
Oh, he's just saying that it didn't break the high. It's at the same level, so we still be good for sells.
Yep.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yep. So if you look at the 5 minute, we made a low, We need a lower high, and then we'll get that lower low. So like I said, if this 5 minute closes bearish, like a good bearish candle, I think that's going to be our resistance. And then the 30 minute should start to pull back and come down. So.
Did you have the segment stops up there?
No, I just left it where it was.
Yeah, I'm at like, I think I ended up going, because I keep getting screwed on these pips. So I went like 2 above, so I'm at a 7 pip stop.
Previous 30 minute is without. No, I think the 30 minute does have a bottom wick. It's not super big, but it does have a bottom wick. And it's super strong bearish, so we could just be pulling up because market opens coming, pulling up to retest, or we're wrong. So, that's up to you, GOAT. I got mine in earlier at my confirmation, so you gotta get in where you're comfortable. Yeah, longs could play out. We got some momentum to the upside. I just think the weekly's going to need to pull back. And if you look at the 30 minute, we made a low right here, below here. Now we made a lower, oh wait, hold on, did I say that wrong? No, so we made a lower high and a lower low here. So this one should continue down and test this level. But I'm not sure what all this pullback is. I don't know if it's just candles moving or what, but I'm not. I'll be worried when it stops out and tells me it's not a sell. Thank you for this.
Moving too. I think if this would have happened at like 8:30, 9 o'clock in like an hour, I think we would have been completely fine. But the fact that it's trying to have open and everything is messing it up.
Yeah, I'm thinking that could be what it is. I mean, if gold is still going up. Let's see. You see gold's pulling back too.
Gold retraced a little as well.
Yep. So.
Yeah, me, I just think it's trying to form resistance from the 30 minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It because that previous 30 minute had no top wick to go up and reject anything. It just kind of came down. So I think we need a lower high on these smaller time frames to continue the drive down. And the 5 minute closed bullish, but it didn't close above. It closed at the same level. So.
And there's no wicks, so to the top.
Yep. Yeah, my 5 minute previous one has a top wick, but it didn't close above.
Okay, this one doesn't.
Yeah, on TradingView it might not. On MT4 it might. Yours should on MT4. We have the same broker.
Yeah, I'm just looking at TradingView. I just execute on my phone.
Okay, yeah, I like to look at I'll leave one time frame up on here and then kind of flip through it on my phone.
Yeah, you're right though. Yeah, I got the previous doesn't, but the one before that does.
Yep. Yeah, if we can break that 5 minute previous wick that we just made, I think we'll be heading down. Yeah. Let's see, we got a really good risk to reward, so I think it makes sense regardless.
And it's Asian too, so it takes time to play out.
Yep. The daily close is bullish, yep. So it should go down. Daily. Yep, so yeah, that daily was, oh shoot, I moved that. That daily was bearish. So my previous daily's bearish. So I'm thinking we should fall down a little bit and then head up.
We got 2 minutes till this 15 closes, so hopefully it'll turn bearish.
That'd be nice. What's plan B? If it hits stop, plan B will be to wait and just be patient for another entry.
You don't want to have to use Plan B. That means you messed up.
Yeah. If it does close above that, above where our stop is, I think buys would be valid. But it's looking like it's struggling to go up right here on the 5 minute.
Yeah,
It's kind of just sitting there, so hopefully we can start to pull down. I'm hoping it's just a 30-minute opening and then we'll continue down. Because what is the hourly? Did the hourly break a low? No, the
I mean,
hourly.
30, we're totally good. If we just stay on the 30, we're totally fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
30
I see
minutes.
this as just a retest, to be honest with you. 142,
890.
890.
Yep.
Just a little retest to drop back down.
If anything, you just grab an order so that way you can fill.
Exactly.
It's looking like this 5 minute might break the low of that previous 5. And it didn't make a high yet. So if it can't make a high, it's got to make a low.
And the fact that it has a small top wick. I don't know. It's just something about. You see, we didn't have a top wick. We didn't have a top wick, and then we have a top wick. And now we're falling. Gonna break it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can break that. Tommy, that'll depend on what it does. To be honest, so my plan B, if we lose, is to wait, and just let a couple candles play out, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 15-minute candles. Reassess what's going on, and then look for a intelligent and patient entry. Honestly, it's a Sunday. I'm not in any rush to quick lose a sell and jump in a buy. I just want to wait, and if it's going to be a sell and it stops us out and then it drops, okay, well then we'll catch a nice move up. It's not a big deal. Gold and GJ correlated. I'm not for sure, but from what I've been told from people who are very good at gold, it seems like they are. So I've been told if gold goes up, GJ comes down. So
Gold is flying down right now.
Gold is flying down?
Yeah, well, the last 15-minute did. It pretty much broke the last 2 15-minute candles.
Oh, damn, that came all the way to support.
It's at that support zone right now. So if it can bounce off here, I think then we're still good. But I have also heard that it's not correlated at all. It just happens to be that it's like 50-50. Sometimes it does like the opposite, and sometimes they even do the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say they're fully correlated.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I agree with you right with there. Like I said, if gold drops down to 1554.76 around there, basically you'll see the support it has. If it drops down there, that's a good entry as well. But like I said, gold has tremendous moves to the upside with this weekly, and also just everything going on in the U.S., especially the war and all that other stuff, the bombings and everything that they're talking about. It's like more news is expected to happen, and if you go onto the 4-hour candle, you see around 1554, 700-ish. There's all that them wicks, basically them wicks that hold support for my 30-minute.
Yeah. I didn't like that 15-minute open though. The 15-minute candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about my gold position. I'm just gonna keep it in and let it ride.
Yeah, no, I agree. I still think gold should be fine. I just didn't like how. I mean, I think based on your gold here, it's hitting that support, and then it's going to continue to go up more like a retest. Grab more orders and go up. But now GJ, I don't want the 15-minute to break the previous 15-minute high, or the wick at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it forms some 5-minute resistance. So I think as long as we don't break that, we should head down. And the 5-minute did make a lower low. We just need to make sure it makes a lower high.
Yep.
And then I think that support it made at like 840 should just be blown through if we do head down. We don't like how it's forming right now, though.
Yep.
Finally in the game.
Yeah, that's fine, Goat. Sundays have been good for me lately. So we'll just keep doing what works.
I got my account funded, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you got it? Nice.
Yeah, finally.
I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
No. I was working on getting my account funded this whole time.
Oh, wow. What the heck? Did you see that big wake up?
Yeah. It didn't break the 30-minute high yet, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'd be worried about would be that 30-minute high. Everything else is kind of irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. Because we had a good flip right at resistance, so.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit surprised that it's falling off this much, but
It normally does make a really weird pullback at market open, though.
what time technically does the full market open? Would it be 8 o'clock Eastern?
Yep, so 12 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as we have stops above it, I think it could even come back up to retest, like, right where those two top candles are, like 142, 920-ish, you know?
Yeah.
I'm up retest that. I got stops two pips above that, and then boom, then I could fly down and, like, really get the moves that we've been seeing that's been happening in Asia.
Yep.
Instead of this, 4 or 5 pip movement, it'll be more like 15, 20 pip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pulling back hard. I don't really know what's going on, but Asian does normally have one candle that will pull back really hard, kind of like below or above a previous candle. So I'm hoping it's the below or above is going to be the 15-minute, and it won't break the 30.
Yeah, we're kind of at it.
4.2, 916. Yeah, it's getting close to my stop. I'm at 916. So.
Well, you're 1 pip away then.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I kept my stop up at like 947.
Oh, above that first bearish candle?
Yeah, because this is the same thing that happened the other night. When if I would have had it above rather than the previous 15-minute, when I entered, I kept it the same, and it was the previous 15. But now we had that new 15 open. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept it the same. So that way, if we do end up finding a retracement up to there at the 8 o'clock open, then boom, that's where we're going to see that big fall down. Whereas if you were to have it above this one, I think you could possibly get stopped and then miss the move, unless you re-enter, of course.
Yeah. We're just trading GJ. A double top? Yeah, I don't.
I mean, there's 9 minutes. It could really just make a wick right here and then fall. So it hasn't broken the wick yet.
Yeah. It's just gone up a lot higher than I expected it. Because we had nothing in the way.
Yeah, I'm not a fan that it broke the last couple 15 minutes.
Yeah, me neither.
Did you get stopped? Oh, no, it's at 9:04.
No, 9. Yep, now I'm out.
Okay.
Fuck. Now we wait. Yeah, I thought that was going to play out perfectly. That was super clean all the way to the bottom.
No, I know. I liked it a lot. It was weird.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we'll see how.
If it's my stop, then that's only risk 2% on this one, so.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the strategy here is 2% on the trades that I'm like, yeah, this is like 80-20. And then the ones that, I guess it's probably more like a 60-40, And then the ones that are more like an 80-20 where 80% I'm like active on and I'm really confident, that's where I'll do like the 4%.
Gotcha, yeah.
Oh, what's the max on one trade, like percentage-wise?
3.
I wouldn't recommend anything over like 60% probably.
Is that what you do, Paul?
I do 3%.
On each position or each trade?
Each position, so it'll be 6.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did 5 because of my stop loss.
But that's like max. You won't go over that, right?
Nope, never.
Good.
Yeah, no, RBA or OR. It was either gonna hit my stop or not. I wasn't gonna close a 4-pip stop early. That didn't make any sense.
Technically, the 30-minute is like, I can't tell if it's right at it or if it actually passed. It looks like it's almost exact.
Yeah, it went exactly.
Yeah, so that's why I still have confidence that it's still going to get out.
I think so too. The 5-minute kind of flipped and rejected real hard up there.
Yeah, I see that. That was a big wick on 5.
Yeah, I would just like to see a bearish candle form.
I mean, I'm still only 2 pips down right now. So.
Yo, and something I want to say for just all the viewers in general and everything, it's like you can't place more than 2% on a trade just because it can either go your way or not go your way. But at the same time, it's like be confident in your trading ability and also trade with risk management in general because you never know how it's going to go, and you always want to protect your account. Me personally, I had a $200 account that was at $1,000 at one point, and I was just trading standard lots like crazy. And this was years ago. Like I've been trading for 3 years, and it's been, I think it was around my first year, and I learned to trade risk management after losing that much money and ran the $200 account back up to $7,000. So it all comes down to risk management. You can't look at Paul's a great trader. Everybody that's talking, all the narrators, they're great traders. You got to understand that just because a great trader calls out a trade, you can't just put a standard lot or 2 standard lots on there and expect, for them to make you a millionaire overnight. You can't expect that. So you got to understand the risk management, building an account day by day, and having those little gains are going to make that account grow over time. So you just think about it logically. Never think you're going to hit a home run. Always go for singles and doubles, and watch your account grow tremendously over time. Trust me, it's happened to me, and it could happen to anybody else that decides to trade risk management and doesn't risk more than 1 to 2% of their account. Little gains, $2, $3, $4 gains will be your bread and butter of this industry. Trust me, and everybody else speaks it. Risk management is the key, and consistency is the key to trading as well.
Yep, 100% agree.
And this GJ is about to fly down now.
Yep, yeah, I had my stop a little too tight. If we close bearish, though, I'll take my last entry and let it rock.
Well said.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking at GJ. GJ's going to fall right here, man.
I think the biggest thing that you kind of said there was if you're looking on Instagram, there's so many fake gurus that are out there, so just be careful. You got to know what you're risking on your own part. If somebody's charging $3,000 for mentorship, and you're seeing all their profits and whatnot, you got to do your own research and talk to other people that have maybe used them, and then get further confidence. I made that mistake when I first got into it, thinking that, hey, this mentor is going to give me a signal. He just made $100,000. I can do the same and throw a 3-0. Well, it's not that easy when you got a $500 or $1,000 account. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And it's sad to see because when you're just getting into it, you don't know. Even a lot of IML traders are like that as well. It's a lot of marketing behind it as well.
Damn, there she goes. Damn it. Fucking stop was too tight.
Yeah, one thing.
I almost had a feeling it was going to do that too. And that's why I kind of cut the stop at the same position. Because I figured it was only a 7 pip. I already had it calculated out.
Well, if you look on TradingView for the 15-minute, it's at this current candle, the wick's at 142.900.
Yep.
And it's basically right there where that gap filled at. So that's why I said 142.900 to 142.950. I would play it around there.
Mm-hmm.
And if it went anywhere above that, then obviously I'm closing. But that's why I kept it, not too tight, but pretty tight, and just gonna let it ride from now on.
Yep. Yeah.
Your gold bounced off that support too, and now that's rising. So that's kind of exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah, 5 minute kind of flipped too. So.
Yeah.
Didn't you saw? Were you able to get one back in, Paul?
Yeah, I got one in. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute close for the last one.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot slower this one. I'm just being patient and letting it play out.
Yeah,
because again, that 5 minute. That 5 minute broke the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then it just freaking rocketed back up again.
Mhm. Just making a wick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knicks. I was fairly confident we were coming down. So once the 5 minute rejected that hard off of that top area, I was confident enough to get a smaller position in.
gotta remember too. 8 o'clock still. We still got 3 minutes, so this could do anything here.
Yeah, it would have definitely been better to wait, but my bias was sells, so yeah, everything was on YouTube. What happens if there's a wick to the top? I mean, it had to retest that 906 area. So, and there's still a minute. I don't know if the 30-minute will close bullish. If it does, it might be really, really weak. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom real fast while we wait. Got 40 seconds.
If anything, I think 8 o'clock is going to give us this volume to just crush it down. Yo, Paul, if I have the YouTube chat up as well and have the Zoom chat up, is the sound going to interfere with both parties? No, you're good. Just mute your YouTube. Okay. Sounds good. We're going to make sure YouTube gets you paid, man. I've been watching you for... Shit, I've been following you since, I believe, last year, maybe halfway through last year. And I've been seeing you post a lot of, educational stuff, that people can go back and do their own research on. So, I think Paul's in the bathroom, bro. Oh well, shit. He'll hear the recording. I'll text him. You're good. You can mention it in about 30 seconds when he comes back. Yeah. Yeah, that man's a hell of a trader. Yeah, man, he's doing really well. I'm glad that I was able to connect with him and get on these streams and just be able to kind of share some of the value that I've learned with him and Raquel and Ted and all those guys over the last couple of months. Yeah. It's nice when you can get with a community of people because, trading is a one-man, it's a lonely game. Oh, yeah. I've been in that. It's my whole first year. I spent the entire, summer and the entire winter inside just learning and trading. So I was on the computer for 16, 18 plus hours, trading every session. Like, besides Asian, I was never, fun. That was my nap time, but, New York and the London session were, my bread and butter. And I've lost a fair amount of money, but, I've learned from my mistakes and it just rewarded me in year 2 and year 3. So good stuff. Yeah, so everything's going good. Yeah, I never used to trade Asian until Paul said that you want to hop on a Zoom, and then we ended up doing these live streams, and So far last week we went I think 5 for 5, and I used to only trade pre-New York, and then last week I traded pre-New York 3 times and lost all 3, and the only winners were the Asians. So I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, Tyler, that's what I saw in the 30-minute too. But my bias is sells. So we did go up all the way to that 142.906 area, and we closed all the way back down here, which I feel like it should have had a stronger bullish close if it really wanted to go up, personally. But I'm just gonna stick to my bias and let it rock. So, because that 5-minute did make a lower low below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. And when I saw that the last time on Friday, it took a minute, but then it just rocketed down. So to me, that 5-minute candle, granted it is only a 5-minute, but what that candle tells me is it kind of wants to go down, because if it didn't want to go down, I don't think it should have wicked down below that, all those candles, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
plus we made a higher low on the 5-minute, so we're still kind of trending down. So, what's up, Sakeem?
Yeah, I wanted your opinion on the previous 30-minute candle. Because me, like, I just look forward towards how the body closed and how it rejected.
Mm-hmm.
But since that was bullish, would that candle change your bias, or are you still with it?
Well, it didn't break that first flip candle, so I still see sells, but I think it's a little more worrisome now, because we need to break that previous 15-minute candle to kind of give me some better confirmation. Because I do see that 30-minute as a higher high, higher low. But like I said, that 5-minute, I think if it can break that wick, it's going to drop. Because I still see sells so far. Because we have, if we're on the 5-minute, we have our high, and we're actually really good bearish here on the 5-minute, so we have a higher low there too. So I'm thinking we should break this and make the lower low. It's just because we're on the higher time frames, we haven't done that yet, and it looks like we just about broke that wick. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We just got an hourly open, and the hourly is bearish too. So remember that.
Yeah,
and the hourly is about to break its own wick.
Yep.
So
if it's breaking these 2 wicks, then I think it'll either be this candle or the next candle that's going to drop.
yeah, so this one just broke the wicks, and there's a little 5-minute support it's got to kind of get past, but I think after breaking that low that it made, we should be okay. But damn, my entry was awful. Holy shit, I'm still minus a pip. I'm not even in profit yet.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to take the first one at 10 pips though.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 and get out. Maybe let the runner go.
Yeah, 10 pips is good because it'll be, my 10 pip, your 10 pip is going to be right at that mini support that I created on the left too, so that could be a bit of an issue for us. But if it passes that, then the runner's at least going to go down another, 74, let's see, another 5-6 pips.
Yeah, I think we're gonna head down to here, to be honest. Oh wait, no, hold on.
Oh god, I caught gold sells really nice. Sheesh.
Oh wow, gold! Holy cow!
Yeah, I caught it nice. As soon as it broke that consolidation right there on the 15 and the 30, it looked so good for clear the traffic now.
Wow, I'm surprised on that one, to be honest, because that's a big zone right there.
It's probably going to keep going all the way down.
I've had that zone marked up now for probably 3 weeks.
Damn.
1551 is a safe target, and then 1548. I'm about 30 pips in it right now.
Atta boy, let's go.
That's solid, dude.
Yeah, exactly what you said, Gabriel. You can't always look at just the candle closes. So if we're on the 15-minute, right, we have this. So what I see is this bullish made a higher high and a higher low. But the issue that I don't trust it is because it made the higher high, but it couldn't get a higher high from our initial candle flip. And now this one just broke the low of this candle, plus our hourly's bearish. Our trend, you could say, on the 30-minute, 15-minute is also bearish. And we made this, what is looking on the smaller time frames like a higher low. So if those smaller time frames hold, the higher time frame should also make a higher low, and then we will get a lower low. So normally, let's say if we had this candle, but let's say this resistance wasn't here. Let's say our resistance was up here, then I would think we are going to be a buy. But because our resistance is right here, and this didn't really kind of get up there or break it, along with closing bearish on the 1 hour, I think we could still have sells, but we do need a bearish candle to close on the 15 or the 30. And if it breaks this first flip right here, so the way I look at it is you have highs and lows. So our high we need to break is the high of this bearish wick to have buys. For these sells to be further validated, we need to break the low of this bullish wick, because that's where price turned around, which means that the lowest point that pushed in terms of the bullish candle is going to be significant in terms of where some good sells are going to happen. So that's kind of how I do it. That's kind of how I do my zones when I mark it up on the higher time frames. So we'll see. Like I said, we got to break that first flip and then break the low of that hourly wick. If we didn't already, I haven't even looked at the hourly yet. So yeah, the hourly hasn't broken its own low yet. So we're going to need it to break that to initially get a lower low. But it's just a waiting game in Asian session. You guys know this. Just let the trades play out. Stop overthinking everything. We're going to be right. We're going to be wrong. That's it. If we're right, we made money. If we're wrong, we'll make money tomorrow. Because this 15 just made a lower low and a lower high. So if we can get below that next bullish candle, I think we're going to fly down and get that fill down to like the 142.567 area. But I do see long-term structure as bullish, but with a new week opening, we're going to need a bottom wick, so that's why I think we're going to be bearish right now. Back down and make a bottom wick, but I think we should come down first. It could just be a little slower than normal because the yen does have a holiday right now. So we'll see what happens. Looks like the 15 minutes flipping bullish now. So 5 minute doing 5 minute form to support again. Yeah, we'll see. 865. What up, Sap? 865. Okay, yeah. I think that should be good. It's just kind of really ugly right now, to be honest. We initially had a really good entry when we got in right here after this flip. So I think it's just kind of a waiting game right now. You could get out and wait for it to kind of do it. Or you could just rock it out on the 4 pip stop or so and let it do its thing. Damn, this thing is being kind of a bitch right now. How's EU looking? I'm not sure. I don't even know the last time I looked at an EU chart, to be honest. Could not tell you.
I like the 30 minute a minute ago, but I just...
Yeah, same.
I don't like the way that it flipped. It was doing well when we had that wick on the bottom. I was just figuring it wasn't going to pass the body, but now that we're past the body, guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah, the 30 minute couldn't break that low, so that could be bad. It did get pretty close, so. But if we get above that 142.920 area, I think buys are going to be good to fill that wick. But just everything being bearish and a new week happening, I feel like it just makes sense to fall.
I didn't feel a need that we needed to fill that wick like that because we filled the gap. I just wouldn't think that it would go up and fill that and create just like a random support here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just pumped up real hard. So we'll see. John, where's your gold TP at?
Yeah, mine's at 1553.31.
153.31.
1553.31.
Okay, so he's got his at 1553.51.
But whoever's trading it, understand that it just tapped into 54.31, which was like my take profit one. So I'm already at stop loss at entry, and I took most of my position off because I made like 30 pips, and I'm just letting it do its thing at this point.
Okay, so you're already in. He's already at break even, and has secured profit. So.
So good trade.
It would not be smart to hop in where it's at right now. Not at all.
Yeah, no, Nix, I don't think you're judging or anything. I mean, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. I mean, if you see buys, take buys. I just feel like from the top down, it looked like we had to retrace a little bit because the daily didn't break. The daily and the weekly didn't break above. The daily's bearish, the weekly didn't break above that resistance. It kind of closed right at it. So I thought we should have got a little bit of retracement. So it's looking like it's holding that support it made the first time, though, which I definitely don't like. I thought we were about to break that. So we will see how everything closes. We do have a new hourly open, though. So as long as the hourly doesn't break the previous hour high, I think we should be good. And if you look at the hourlies, that bearish candle didn't make a higher high in terms of the bullish hourly. So it didn't make a higher high. It made a lower high, but it didn't make a lower low. So now we need a lower low. So we'll see what happens.
What is with me?
Yeah, and the 5 minute just rejected that resistance it made again, it looks like. So
Could just be ranging for a little bit here.
yeah, I'm thinking it could range a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see how buys make a lot of sense here too, Nix. I just, in terms of how I do it, I don't like to initially think sells and then see a few bullish candles, be like, oh no, I'm wrong, it's buys. I'm just gonna, I'll think it's buys once we break that initial first flip right here. So if we get above there, obviously that's past my stop, but I don't think we should break that. And if we do break this and we break this, then yeah, I think buys are going to be much more valid. I think sells are going to be better, but we're kind of stuck. It looks like it might be ranging in here, but we'll see. With the hourly being bearish, I don't think it should have closed bearish if it was going to go up. I just feel like it should have made at least made a high.
Everything that I feel like I've seen is like once it fills that gap, it just automatically does the opposite. I haven't seen it in a while where it will fill the gap and just continue up to the next level. Normally it's like, okay, fill the gap, boom. Because if it opened down, it's going to try to go down either way, but it just has to fill that gap to collect the orders.
Yep, and it's kind of sitting at some 4-hour resistance, right where that flip is, so.
But again, these 15 minutes, we've had the past 4 of them being bullish. And
yeah, I don't really like that. I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, but again, I mean, my stops are still above the previous one, so we could still come up and then just reject off of that, and then we're falling.
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't go too high. I got mine at 915, so. We'll keep the losses small if it's going to hit.
I got you.
Yeah, so that one that made the high wick is where mine is above. Yeah. I'd like to see a bearish 5 minute happen and give us a lower high and then break through that support it made at 840 and give us a lower low. This is
kind of the do or die for this 5 minute here if it can respect this resistance.
We're looking at GJ, Peter. Yeah. Hey, can you mute your mic, whoever that is? It's about to break the hourly high, it looks like. And it did not give us a lower low, so that's not good.
Yeah, 5 minute rocket it up.
Yep. Yep. So now I'm gonna wait.
Did you get stopped out or?
Yeah, it got me. I don't know how. The stop is at 9:15, but I'm gonna let some candles close and wait for some cleaner traffic because that's just really messy. In my opinion.
Again, 30 minutes right at that wick. If it could reject, it'd be three times that that candle hit that top.
Yeah, if it rejects and goes down, I'm gonna let it go down and wait for it. I'm not gonna take it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping it will. We'll see.
I don't know. I still don't see buys yet, but I don't see sells right now yet either. We need to make some lows, and we're not doing that. Going to the 30. So it started really good when we got in right here. It looked really good, like we were gonna come down, but then they must have
honestly, I love the way this trade looked right when we got in.
formed some support there. Yeah, like I said, we close above here.
Tight.
Yeah, we close above that 906. Then I do like buys, but not until then. So yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, Nix, it was a really weak bearish move, but with how Asian session was the past entire week, it would just kind of be slow, and then it would just fucking fly out of nowhere. So,
yeah, it's probably hit my stop here if it goes up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's looking like it's probably gonna head up, and then we'll head up to like 143.059 area.
Yeah, I closed out because it broke a 30-minute 2 times, so that's enough for me.
Yep. Let's just wait on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how this 30-minute close.
Yep.
10 more minutes.
So then the 4 hours should be flipping to go up. Let's see where that can head off to. Yeah, I just don't see how it's gonna get above all of that. It's just so ugly. You could see a double top. I don't look for those, but definitely could.
There's that 5 minute resistance again, but just no top of wick. That's the problem.
Yeah, I still don't know. 4 hour previous was bearish, so. Gotta be wrong sometimes.
Yeah. That's why we use proper risk.
Yep. I mean, in total, I only lost 10 pips between both trades, so.
Yeah.
I ain't worried. See, I just don't know how we're gonna get above all of this just so early in the week. That doesn't make sense to me yet. But this 4 hour didn't make a lower low, so that's kind of a big thing. But then we opened up down here. So, like, what happened over the weekend right here is kind of what I'm concerned about. Alright, we'll give it 30 minutes, an hour, and then we'll see a nice, I think we'll see a nice trade. We just gotta, maybe just got in a little too early, a little overzealous, but we will end with a winning trade. Just gotta be patient on it. Because it still didn't break our initial flip.
That's what I'm saying. I still think it's finding resistance up here. I mean, I'm still only 1.5 pips down right now, so I'm not gonna. I was gonna close out, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I can still see it finding a bit of resistance and falling.
I'm still in.
Yeah, I'm still in. I have my stop above 9:30. So above that 30-minute bearish wick.
Yeah, I want to see a bearish 15-minute before I take a.
I'm at 9.48.
Take another shot at it, because I should have waited for this one to close bearish, and then when we didn't, not taking it, because then if we close bearish here, I think then we'll get the nice fall. So just got a little impatient there on my end.
Yeah, I still think it's a good trade. We're just gonna retest.
I was gonna say to maybe widen your stop a little bit on that one, Paul, because you're only probably -2 pips.
In total, I lost 4.5 and 4.5.
Okay.
So, but everything's still bullish. I want to see some bearish candles come back. And
Yeah, definitely needs to have that.
yeah, I think that 5-minute close like that was a little stupid on my end. I probably should have waited for a 15-minute, like someone said in the chat. But now I know. Now
Fan of the 5 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know we've been looking at a little bit to find resistance and supports.
I never enter off of it. I just wait to. I just like to see how the candles are forming.
Yeah, of course.
But I did take that entry on the 5-minute, which I shouldn't have done. So that will never happen again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never take 5-minute entries, but I don't know. Everyone else is in the trade. Everyone else is so confident in it. And I was just like, maybe I'm right. Let's let it rock. And then, got caught with my hand down my pants. So yeah, Lisa, that makes sense. Definitely wait for a 15 or a 30-minute. I took a way too aggressive entry, and then I should have had a better stop.
Yeah, for me in the 1 hour, it broke support, and I'm seeing a 1 hour candles close under the resistance. So I'm so confident until this 1 hour closes.
Yeah, if we get a bearish close here, we'll have a lower high.
I agree.
And then we should hit that lower low. I just didn't like that the 30-minute was making higher highs and higher lows. But then what I see with this candle right here is we made a lower low and a lower high. So I think longer term we should end up coming down. But this one then made a higher high and a higher low. But we haven't closed yet. So just not sure on it just yet. I'd like to see a bearish close so I know that we are going to start to be heading down. Because if you think about it, the 4 hour is going to flip right around here. So we came down, and then we tried to go up. We tried to go up. Tried to go up again. We still can't make that 4 hour flip. Tried to go up again. Got higher than all these candles. 4 hours still hasn't flipped, and it's kind of looking like it might close bearish. It just kind of makes sense for us to drop, to be honest. No, I don't use Skrill. This is the 15-minute Lorenzo. Yeah. If you can see on the bottom right, I made sure that's readable. February 2nd, we will have better quality. And then the people in the Zoom chat, well, you'll be able to hear them a lot better as well. When is gold analysis coming up? I don't trade gold, so you won't be getting that from me. I believe people are in buys, correct? Or they were in buys, right?
No, I think some of the guys are on a sell, but I don't know about it anymore.
Okay, yeah, they were in sells. But yeah, once February 2nd starts, I'll actually flip through charts and stuff. So, just not yet till the internet's a lot better and it can be faster. Let's see what the 30 minute does look like. Yeah, 30 minutes going bullish. Looking like we're going to close above. Maybe. No, he does not do live streams on his gold trades. But in I think it's 2 weeks, I'll start pulling gold up for you guys too. No, Peter, you should probably do your own analysis in short gold when you're comfortable shorting it. I wouldn't take any trade because of what anyone says. Like if you saw the couple people in your Knicks, he was saying buys, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna hold my sells. So I would definitely trade what you see, not what someone else sees. That's a good way to empty your account. Is that going to be a bearish 30-minute close? Nope, okay. Pop right back up. So yeah, it's still sitting in this little range. So we'll let it break out. But that 30-minute did give us a higher high and a higher low. So we could head up. See what the 4 hours doing. Yeah, see this 4 hours just sitting right in here, and that's why I just don't like buys yet. I want to see us get up and close above here, and just really give me that confidence that these two wicks here and this here, it's not going to give us an issue. So we'll just let the candles play out and answer some questions while we wait. I mean, it's not a signal stream, Peter, so I would maybe rephrase your question, because that your stop loss should be what you're comfortable losing. So if someone has a 20 pip stop because their account can handle it, that doesn't mean your account can handle it. So I would try and figure out how to learn how to do your own analysis, because you're going to be better off long term. Because if you're taking trades from somebody that's giving them to you, they're not going to be around forever. So what happens when they leave and you got to learn how to take your own trades? Now you're right back in the same boat. So yeah, once this 15 minutes break out or break below, then I will look for some entries. Until then, we wait. This last trade's got to be a winner, so it's got to be real pretty. Weakness in GJ, weakness in the pound or the yen, Knicks. I was thinking the yen could have some weakness because there's a holiday. But I was technicals. It looked like it should came down. I mean, it looks a little slower than normal. We normally got some good volume by now, but Sundays do kind of sometimes take till like 8 o'clock. Sometimes 7:30. Weak movement, yeah. Yeah, normally on Sundays we'll get some good movement around 7:30. But with the way these candles were forming so early in the session with how last week went, it just looked like we were going to continue going down with the momentum that we had. But then we kind of formed that flip there and then headed up. So we get above here, we're going to go up to here. Let's see how many pips we can get there. I think that's like 12 maybe. No, 14 almost. That's not a bad trade. I think we'll head up to here, to be honest. But let's see what happens. See you tomorrow, Ali. Yeah, BPK, it is in yen holiday. Definitely a yen holiday. Don't they have, I'm pretty sure they have like a 2-week holiday, don't they? Maybe even a month-long holiday, I don't remember. There you go, Tom. Yeah, just always better to take some profits. Definitely. But I think we'll get a really nice move. We just got to wait for it. Kind of like on, what was it, Thursday last week? We were kind of trading in that range. And then as soon as we got that breakout, we kind of took off real nice. I think it should be the same. We should get the same thing. There's just a lot of wicks and a lot of nonsense going on right in there. So I'm going to wait it out this time. Yeah, that could help it go down, Bolt. I don't know if that would be the reason why it would go down, but I know they are sometimes correlated like that. So GJ could just need to find resistance to head down, which would make sense. So it hasn't found it yet. So I'm thinking we are finding our resistance right here. Is how these candles are looking.
Yeah, and it lines up with those other two candles to the left. If
Yep.
you look.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
So then the top of this wick is kind of our little resistance level. And then we'll see how we move from there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I mean a bearish candle, I might take a bearish candle if we close with the lower low and a lower high again. And then with anticipation of breaking this. But because we still didn't break the high, so I mean we're here, and then we should kind of just move down like a normal chart. But it is messy right now. But I do think some bearish activity would send us down. Yeah, I agree, Tomid. That makes sense. I think GJ telling us it's going to go down is going to make it go down, but it is not telling us that just yet. I think a bearish candle that makes a lower low and a lower high is going to be a really good entry. Because then the next candle should make a lower low and a lower high, and then we should continue, and the higher time frame should respect that and head down. So I would just be worried that we would come down and create support again. What do you feel about that, Sakeem?
So I didn't hear you.
I said I would just be worried if we close bearish here about us just coming back to that support and just holding.
Is everybody still on this trade here? Sorry, I just got back, made a little protein shake.
Nope. If we close bearish, I might take my my last entry.
Yeah, I'm still in it. Because I have a good stop loss I'm comfortable with. And this could be the lower high that is making on a 15-minute.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm still in as well.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then if we close bearish, then we'll let it rock again. You like watching?
Depends on how this 15 closes bullish. If we go past 9:10, I'm gonna get out.
I think it's just going to come up to 920 and then fall. Because if it's already made this much of a move, it's going to go to 920. I don't see it passing. I don't know. I don't see it passing those two candles.
Yeah, and I'm watching the 1 hour as well. I just see it forming this support, and then it'll probably turn into resistance.
Oh yeah, I do see that. Yeah.
I try not to look at the lower time frames because that's how you get all panicky.
Mhm.
Oh, so forming some resistance, I see. Yeah, that's right, Nick. 2 gallons of water a day.
2 gallons? God.
Yep.
He drinks 2 gallons and he pisses 4 gallons.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so I'm watching it from the 1 hour.
You're gonna what?
My entry is right at the top of the body of the close of the 2 previous 1 hour candles.
Oh,
So
okay.
I have a good stop loss.
Gotcha. What up, Naked Wicks? Yeah, forming that resistance finally, hopefully. Did Peter join? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, 1 minute is ranging.
Yep. How many kcals you on? I don't know how many. I don't even know how many calories because my coach he just makes my plan and I just eat what's on the plan. I don't worry about the calories. I just eat what I'm told pretty much. But it's 8 meals a day, 8 or 9 meals a day, I believe.
What he actually did is his coach actually built a little hen in his backyard and he brought over a bunch of chickens.
You're not supposed to give out that secret.
You said 8 or 9 meals a day.
Yeah.
That sounds bloated all day long.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Not wrong on that. Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, I'll pee every 15 minutes.
See, I jumped from 175 to like 198. Like eating 6 or 7 meals a day and lifting religiously.
Yeah.
And, it was cool and all, but like I got into like this flag football league out here in the military, and I fucking slowed down like tremendously.
Yeah, you were definitely not as fast.
Yeah, I slowed down tremendously. Like my legs felt like 2 big blocks. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juju's just toying right now, man.
Yeah, it's been struggling to go up. So if you look at
Struggling to go down? I don't even know what the hell it's doing.
there's no top wick on that 15 minute, so that could be the end of the up push. So our 30 minute could close bearish and then we're good to drop.
Yeah, and also it's a holiday in Japan, right?
Yep.
In FX3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that should pull it to the yen or pull it away from it, to be honest, but we'll see. I think we can get one good move and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm actually
Yeah,
gonna probably take.
expecting that long term.
Scott, yeah, I could, but he wants me eating every 2 to 3 hours. So my muscles and my body is constantly like just revving up my metabolism and constantly having something to pull from. So if I were to eat 4 to 6 meals, granted they're a little bit bigger, my body's probably going to process it and run through it just as quick as if it were a smaller meal. So now instead of being 2 to 3 hours without food, I'm 3 to 4 hours without food. So that's like an extra hour, 8 times a day, 8 hours a day that I'm not building muscle. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to wait for the break. I don't really like anything that's happening right now. Because even the 30 minutes kind of ranging in like a 15 pip thing, and yeah.
You're right, it's just Sunday too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, with this hourly close, if we get a bullish hourly close, we could buy it up, and that would go up to like 143.70. So like right up here. Wait for it to pull back, form a support, take it up, or just get a close above here. I think we'd be straight. Yeah. I likes that. Yeah, if it comes back down there, and doesn't break, then I think it's probably going to try to break to the upside. But I mean, it's just climbing and climbing, so. Yeah, if we get above here, officially above, I think we see some real good upside. Probably up to the weekly at 257 area. But so the official calls, we're going to wait for a 15-minute or 30-minute or hourly close above here. Same thing down here. If we want sells, we'll wait for a close below here. I'm not going to get stuck in the range like we did on Thursday. And then when it did break, I was out of trades for the day, and that one would have worked. So with my last trade, I'm going to wait for the break. That being said, I'm going to go get some food. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of climbing up. I mean, all the
Paul, real quick, I got a question.
Yep.
So if somebody said a perfect tap into liquidity on GJ right here, what would that mean? Is tapped into liquidity to fall or tapped in liquidity to rise?
Who said that?
It's a guy that I know on Instagram. He posted a chart on GJ and said perfect tap into liquidity.
Which way is he looking?
Not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to say a sell because the EMAs, if it's up to the tap into the liquidity, the EMAs are going to drive it down. Which I'm not a big EMA guy, but still.
yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying, Nix. It is. It's slowly climbing, but it is definitely climbing. Every candle has closed above. But Mike, I'm not sure. I mean, I would think maybe he's talking about like the 842 area, kind of where those other wicks line up as well, where we form support on top of that. But
yeah,
I'm not sure. I just want to wait for a breakout, and then we'll take that, because when we got stuck in that range last week, the last day of the week,
yeah, that's when I got screwed.
yeah, it moved perfectly right there. So if you got in at the bottom, that's going to be a nice entry. And actually, I said it every day last week too. When you get the move and the direction, a candle will normally break the low or high of a previous. So if when we were looking for those sells, I figured this high broke here and then we would be coming down. But then this one, being bullish with those candles, broke the low here, and now we're continuing up. So I do think, in terms of everything I've seen the past like 5 to 6 weeks, that wick doing that was pretty telling, pretty significant. So we shall see. But I'm gonna warm up some food real fast. So if you guys like the stream, press like, subscribe, maybe tweet it out, Instagram it out, whatever you want. Because we do have that giveaway still up on the top left right here. So if you guys want a chance to win $100, all you gotta do is help us get there. That's it.
Did everybody get stopped out, or is there somebody still in this trade? I thought somebody else was still in it with me.
And
You're still in it? Okay. Where do you got stopped? Well, those 2 weeks, like 948 area?
yeah, my thing is it can't get above 14291. Like it just gets up there and then turns around every time. It can't close above there.
Yeah. So kind of right at this area that we're at now.
Yep. And 8 o'clock's coming up, so.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's making me nervous, because if it pops up, it could be a quick pop up and we'll get stopped, but I don't know. want this 15 right here to just blow past the low of the last 15, but it's just kind of making those higher highs, higher lows.
I'm just gonna wait for 8 and see what happens, and then go from there.
Yeah, we'll see. We got 3 minutes here. I think, Tomid, if it makes a higher high and a lower low. Oh, a higher high and a lower low? I'm not entirely sure on that. I would consider that just like a range. But if it's making a higher high and a higher low, then you're kind of on an uphill or an uptrend. And then if you're making a lower high and a lower high would be on a downtrend. I'm waiting to see. I want this 15-minute to just stop here and close bearish in 2 minutes.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Paul.
Thank you. It was a long journey. Got my turkey and my pickles, so I'm ready.
I don't know, Paul, maybe you can answer Tommy's question. They said, what if a candle makes a higher high and a lower low? I kind of just said that possibly is like a range.
Could be depending on how big it is, but I would say just wait for the next one.
Ooh, good 5-minute candle.
This is it.
I'm open.
I mean, hourly close bullish. Oh yeah, so Tom, and I would just wait for the next one to kinda give you
Damn, dude, that 5-minute.
lower high or a lower low.
No. That 5-minute was a straight wake up.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane.
I know. I thought it was going bearish.
I would say just take it at B and wait for the break.
Oh yeah, if I get down to break even, I'm just gonna close out. I don't know. This would be the only time that I see that is if it does start. I mean, we haven't been able to really break 142, 915.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still only 2.5, 3 pips down right now.
We got hourly close, so you should get some pullback and should be able to at least get out at BE.
Yeah.
Or maybe a pip in profit or two. I would just wait for a better entry, to be honest. I wouldn't just hope this is going to close bullish. I would just get out at break even and then wait to see if it does close bearish or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of... I'd like to come down a tad bit. Maybe I should just close now, though.
So our 30-minute actually broke above. So 30-minute did break resistance. I think I might take it.
Taking a buy?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I might pop out of these sales right now.
For 4 pips.
Yeah, I was down 4 pips as well.
You closed out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
That whole time, it only moved 8 pips.
I know, that kind of pissed me off. My only thought is that this is going to be creating the resistance because we're at those 2 candles, but at least I'll get a 4 pip better entry if we do that. It's going to drive down now, you watch.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, it already is. Son of a... Dude, every time, bro. I literally close out. It's already at my entry. Yeah, well.
Why the fuck can't I place this stop loss? Are you shitting me right now?
Wait, you took buys, Paul?
Yeah. And it won't let me put my stop loss. Excuse me. The fuck?
Is it too close to your entry, or with the spread?
I can't even put 6 though. I guess 855 is where my entry has to be. What the fuck? Are you shitting me? I have to have a... That's fucked up. That's irritating. I don't want my stop loss that low. I got in at 909. But I can't put my stop loss at 870. It's only at a 1 pip spread.
I don't know. I mean... I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm just going to sit back on this one, I think.
Now, on mine, the 30 minutes bearish, the 1 hour is bearish.
I know, I kind of wish I wouldn't have got out of that because I'm kind of still seeing it out here, but...
Right?
I just didn't... I don't know, because if it came up and kind of... The only thing is it didn't really tap into, like, the 142.923 area. Damn, of course, now it's back in my entry.
Never fails.
But I mean, look at the hourly and the 30
Everything I was
minute.
looking at was just straight bullish.
Hourly and 30 minute closed above the resistances.
So you're thinking this is just bottom wick on an hourly?
I think so.
I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and see what happens.
I mean, MT4.
Yeah, did your 30 minute close over 900?
Yeah, my 30 minute closed at 909, 908. I mean, it barely closed above, but on TradingView, it definitely closed above.
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of a bad attitude. Hmm. 4-hour close bearish, but hourly close bullish. 30-minute close bullish.
Yeah, I think I'll take a buy once we get above 142.922.
That 15-minute resistance.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what
might
I
even
was-
think about a buy stop.
The 2 candles.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. It just gives you more confidence that it's going up. Because as of right now, I mean, I think it could just like range right here for a long time. And if not, I don't really want to take a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and go enjoy some chicken wings.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Good luck, and holler at you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that was a fun try. Even though it screwed my stop loss up for some fucking reason. So I got in at 9:09, which was right here, and it wouldn't let me have my stop loss below here. So the 4-hour could just be filling that wick. Yeah, if you're in the cells, you're probably gonna make some money.
Damn, dude. I was saying that the whole time. I gotta start fucking listening to myself, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling it was gonna pop off that those 2 candles over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
it never broke the high of the flip, so cells were still valid.
Yeah, you did the flip on the 15-minute, right?
What?
On the 15-minute candle?
Oh, honestly, I can still see a sell below 142.837, and then just rock that down 10 pips.
Below, I got below 842.
Yeah, that's like at the bottom of the wicks. I would just want, or at the bottom of the bodies. I would just want it to like get into the wicks at least.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm a big like wick kind of guy because I feel like if it's gonna go to the wicks, there's still area there for it to come down,
Mhm.
and that's what's tapped my stop loss the last like 3 trades that I took a loss on.
820. I don't see anything at 820 that we need to get below. Yeah, I'm not sure what's at 820. Jared.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to break 820. I think it needs to break more something like 835.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna take a sell at 835 and then I'll write it down because if it's at 835, it's breaking that. That was a pretty strong support that we had for the last 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
2.5 almost.
I'd wait for it to close.
Yeah, I would wait for it to close below that, but then that gives me further confirmation that we're going down to fill that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think just gonna range, dude. I mean, I really do.
Yep. I'm gonna wait for that break.
Yeah, I might just go watch a show right now and then come back in a couple minutes.
I'll be here. I'm gonna be eating, waiting.
What time are you doing the stream till?
We'll see how we look at 9 o'clock.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, I'll catch you in a little bit if I'm back on.
Alright. Yeah, this thing is just bouncing around in here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Knicks. Let's just pull them back, making that 4 hour. Gonna partially fill that wick, and then make that top wick. INAMG to get in the giveaway. We have to hit that goal up on the top left to even do the giveaway. So once we hit that, I'll put up the rules to get in the giveaway. So the more you guys help us promote it and get it out there and we get to that goal, that'll be the only way to get into the giveaway is if we can actually have the giveaway. So just gotta keep subscribing and keep getting more people in here. Well, pretty much I get 2 chances, and since there's no, there wasn't a New York session, so this is my first session, so I get 2 losses, so I'm just going to be waiting now. But if it's stuck in a range like this, I can have 2 chances at trying to predict the move pretty much. If they don't play out and it just keeps ranging, then I'll just wait for a breakout. So no matter what happens inside these 2 blue lines you guys see at 922 and 842, I'm not doing anything till we're above or below one of them. Just gotta be patient with this one. Today's kind of a lot of indecision going on. So I think if we break below, we'll head below. We break above, we'll head above. Yeah, it did smoke those candles. This 15-minute might break. We got below here. I think we're gonna head down to here. Yep, if it doesn't break that 842 area next, I think we're gonna be going back up. Yeah, the turkey's pretty good. I get to eat it 6 times a day. 6? Yeah, 6 times a day. So my favorite meal is definitely the oatmeal because it's so good. Yep, we're back to 842. So like I said, we're just stuck in a range. If you're in it, you should be letting it rock at break even, personally. If you had tighter stops like I did, I would be waiting for a break and not entering back in the range that you lost in the first time. So yep, turkey's super good. Sakeem, are you still here? Or did you go head home? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's my plan, Tomid. If we break below, you got 9 minutes. Hmm. $800. Okay, yep. I see you right there. Meow. Yeah, Tommy, you should get some sleep then, bro. point in waiting for a trade. This could take another hour or two. Mary, yeah, it wouldn't let me. So from my entry, which was right here, pretty much, it wouldn't let me put my stop right here, which was about 4 pips. So it wanted me to have like an 8 pip stop, or 6 pip or 7 pip stop instead of the 3 or 4 I was looking for some odd reason. Maybe because price moved too close to it. I don't know. So that 30-minute close is going to be a huge candle. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, if you're still in those cells, make sure you're at break even because we had a pretty good entry, so I would just not risk taking the loss on that. If you want to, Tommy, you can. I don't like using pendings just because I feel like if you're going to use pendings, it's because you're not at the chart. And I wouldn't want to be in a trade unless I'm sitting here looking at it. So, yeah, I don't know what, that's never happened before, so I don't know what happened. Maybe price was just too close to it. I don't know. But still ended up only closing me out like 5.5 and then 6 pips, so didn't even lose an entire win. So this is kind of what happened on Thursday. Yeah, it was kind of a rough day, but it's Sunday. We'll have a better rest of the week. Thanks for coming, Tomid. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna keep this going until I kind of got a better idea on which way we're gonna go. And then if we get an entry in time before I go to bed, maybe we'll take the entry on here. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because when I was with Hugo's Way, they didn't have any of that. I could put a stop loss a pip away and then get stopped out in a second. They didn't care. But I switched to LMFX on Thursday. So Thursday was my first time trading with LMFX in the Asian session. And it was a lot better. Because when I was with Hugo's Way, it would put me in 3 or 4 pips above where I entered just because of the spread and then charge you a commission on top of that. So I didn't like having to have an even bigger stop loss than what made sense, as well as compensate with the spread and a commission charge. There you go, cats. Nice job. I'm down a little bit for the week, but I'm not worried. And so all those losses combined that we took, I think it was one super small loss that was 5 pips total. And then the second one I just took was 10 pips total. So minus 15 pips for both losses. That's less than one trade closing both positions at 10 pips. So just going to wait for that good one. Yeah. I don't know. Who do you have next? because Hugo's had a fee for your trades and a spread, and GJ's spread was not very nice, to say the least. I don't know. I like LMFX. It's a zero spread account, so it's really nice. I'd rather pay a commission and have a stop loss that I like than do the opposite. I'd rather give up the commission than compensate a bigger stop. But I like LMFX so far. XM, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of them, but if it's only a spread and no commissions, I'd say that's the same as just having commission and no spread. Other than just having to be a little more worrisome about your stop loss is all. Nick, you liking this 15-minute close, I'm assuming, huh? Respecting that support. Probably close bullish. Let's see how big that is.
Consolidation sucks.
Yeah, this bullish candle looks nice.
Yeah, so if you take a look at the 30-minute, I mean, it's ranging, yes, but essentially it did what, pretty much Roger kind of talks about all the time. Kind of made somewhat of a high up here, and then it came down, made support, and then came back up to retest that high. Now, my only thing is it creating resistance now to kind of go retest this high down? I mean, retest this low down here, and then possibly keep moving down?
Yeah.
That could be a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15-minute close bullish, though. I don't know if... Looks like it's respecting that support, so it might head back up and hopefully break our resistance level.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're looking at the 30-minute, I mean, if you just look at the wick of that 30-minute bearish candle, it tapped into that little low area and then pulled back. But, yeah, I mean, in all reality, it's just consolidating right now.
Yeah, just wait for that break.
Before the break, once it breaks, it's probably going to be nice.
Yeah, just like it was on Thursday.
I think I'm actually going to stay on here for a little bit, probably at least another hour, just to kind of see what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the break. Instead, I don't have anything to do till I go to bed and then get up at 2 for London. So.
You getting up for London?
Yep.
What time?
I'll be up at 2. So. 9:30.
Yeah, I normally get up at 3 for London.
Is that Eastern?
Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah, where are you at?
I'm Central, so I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, you're, an hour behind? 2 hours behind Eastern, right?
1 hour, so when I get up at 2, it'll be 3 Eastern.
Okay, yeah. So right now, I don't even know what time zone I'm in now. I think it's Mountain, MST, because I'm in Texas at the moment. So right now, it's 9:31 here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So technically, I'll be getting up at 1 a.m.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I like these buys from here, but I'm just, with how Thursday went, I'm gonna wait for that break.
Let me see. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't mark up any levels today. Let me mark up levels and take a look again.
Once we break out this range, we should be good.
Yeah, I mean, if we get that buy, I mean, it's an easy move. I mean, well, you got 7 pips to fill the gap if we break out of there, and then you got to the next resistance about 13 pips.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, about 13 pips. Well, not. If you, yeah, about 13 pips up. Looking at 143055. Actually, it's 17 pips up. I'm sorry. I really thought we were going down. I really did.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
I mean, it was clear traffic. There was nothing saying that it shouldn't have. Why did it stop there? I'll probably analyze that probably tomorrow to kind of figure it out. That's one thing for those who are listening. If you take a trade and it doesn't go your way, make sure you go back and look at it and figure out why it didn't go your way, how you could have caught it, how you could have changed that. Because then if you don't, you'll keep making those same mistakes.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I would only analyze the wins and not the losses for some reason in the beginning. But yeah, I'm thinking that'll be the low of the 4 hour, and then it should hopefully head up. Yep. Yeah. Understanding why you lost is going to help you turn those into wins, essentially.
Oh, yeah. On the YouTube channel, are people still on here?
Yep. Yeah, we dropped down to like 75 viewers now.
Okay. Why don't you just trade with Orlando? Did you answer that question?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't do Orlando. I need my leverage.
Why do they have bad leverage?
1 in 50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's an American broker.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, LMFX seems good.
Yeah. Like, maybe when I get my account to, like, crazy number, then I'll switch back to American brokers. But as of right now, I'm cool where I'm at.
And that's the LMFX, right?
I'm with Traders Way right now, and I'm trying to move to LMFX. So I'm gonna put money into LMFX. Probably put like maybe $1,000 into it until I switch the account that I have now over into it, because I don't want to like be completely out the game. But for Traders Way, like I said, it takes like 10 days to get my money.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, it's like 7 to 10 business days.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm just done with Traders Way, man. I really wanted to do Traders Domain, but
we can't
like
do
I
that.
said, I didn't want to have to do that Bitcoin thing until I have somebody like actually tell me, hey, I did it. This is how you do it. Like, I know I could probably figure it out on my own, but like it's not something I would like to figure out on my own with my money.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of things I'll figure out the answer to, and some things I just won't. Like when it comes to my money, I don't want to take a risk on it.
Yep.
I'll wait.
It makes perfect sense. Hopefully this 15 or the next 15 can break out. Preferably the next one, because then it's not a super big candle.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, because have you looked at the hour?
Yeah, it's pulling back.
Yeah, the hour is it's making higher highs, though. It hasn't broke the high of that that first initial one at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But it's be making higher highs. So essentially, if we get a break above that hour candle, you know, it should go up to make a higher high essentially, and then it's like kind of in that gap, so it should go fill that gap on top of that.
Yep.
So hopefully we get that 15 minute look like. Yeah.
Yeah, 15-minute created a higher low, so now it should go make a higher high.
Yeah, the 15 minutes should definitely at least go back up to the top of the range. Question is, will it go back up to the top of the range and then break that top of the range? That's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who's better. I've only used Hugo's and now LMFX for 2 days. So I don't have any opinion on any of those other ones.
Yeah. What's the name? Hugo's and Traders Way is pretty the same. I have a Hugo's Way account too. I don't have much money in it because I was using it to trade Bitcoin, and I just didn't like how fast Bitcoin moved. It was moving incredibly fast, and it was like learning a whole new currency pair. And I was like, you know what, I'm cool with sticking with gold and
GJ. Yeah. That's why I just stick with only GJ.
Yeah, because I mean, essentially, like what you said, you know, like. You know, if you're in the NBA, are you going to try to be in the NFL too? I mean, it's possible, but you know.
But you don't need it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like everybody's not going to be Barry Bonds. Everybody's not going to be Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Playing two sports, you know.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, I could see if you traded EU, maybe looking at a different pair. But if you're looking at gold or GJ, I feel like that's all you need. You get plenty of moves in a day during session times to capitalize on it. If you can't capitalize on them, what makes you think you can capitalize on them in EU? Because those give less moves in terms of just volume and stuff like that.
And normally when I'm trading GJ and gold, it's either one or the other. I kind of look and see which one is, you know, which one beats the other one, then I take it, you know?
Yeah, you'll see which one's kind of moving better.
Exactly, because some days I'll get on the chart and I'll see GJ and I just say, I'm not going to trade this today. I don't like the way it's consolidated.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least I still have gold.
Yep. See, that makes sense. But if you were trying to look at both of them and just waiting for entries on both, I feel like that would be too much. I know some people do it, and I feel like if you have the experience, you can do it. But then again, if you have the experience, why do you need... If you know gold or GJ so well, why do you need another pair?
Exactly. Yeah, like right now, like I'm kind of just on here because I really have not too much else to do. But
yeah, same. My girlfriend's at work, so I'm just gonna hang out. We'll all just hang out, maybe learn some stuff, talk about a random topic, maybe clear some stuff up for someone. I don't know. I got nothing to do but go to bed after this, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but I'm chilling. I mean, I made 30 pips on gold, so I'm not in no hurry to hop in anything at this moment.
Nice. Yeah, once I switch over and get that better internet, I'll start flipping through charts for people, but it's just too hard with how slow everything is.
Hey, so question. Eventually when you put the YouTube channel inside of the initial chat, like I guess share your screen,
yeah.
we can mark on it, right?
Yep. Yeah, so the Zoom will be on the same computer that I stream with. So then I'll share my screen on Zoom and you guys can annotate on there and stuff.
Golly, somebody said they use Traders Way, Hugo's, and Awanda. Golly.
Damn.
Hey Jared, are you from what is it? I think it's where's Roger from again?
Canada.
Canada. Are you from Canada, Jared? Is that why you can use Traders Domain, or did you do the Bitcoin thing?
Bitcoin, okay.
said, why do we use non-regulated brokers? I mean, it's just a preference.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, if you would like to use a little bit higher leverage, and you're comfortable with that, and I mean that's personally that's why I do it. Like, I know I'm comfortable enough with myself that I can say I have the discipline to get out of a trade when it's time to get out and to get in when it's time to get in. So the leverage doesn't really mean anything to me, but it means that I can basically get a more bang for my buck. So that's why I do it.
Yeah,
I could use a winder, but I mean I get more bang for my buck with Traders Way. So that's why I use Traders Way.
yeah, it's probably better for more experienced traders to have a like a higher leverage. So there's one guy I know, he only trades, he'll put $1,000 in his account each week. He'll run it up whatever he runs it up, and then at the end of the week he takes it out till it's back to 1,000, and just trades that. But he trades like 2 positions at 1.0 whenever he takes an entry. So you can't do that with those smaller leveraged accounts. But he's been doing it for years, so he will risk $1,000 each week, and if he loses it, he waits till next week, and then refunds it. But I haven't seen him since I've met him. I haven't seen him lose it yet. He's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice if this hourly could flip, and then it'll be almost exactly what happened on Thursday.
I mean, Cats. We could trade with lower leverage, but I mean, I don't think there's a difference between lower leverage and higher leverage, other than you honestly can get more money with a higher leverage. So I mean, trading is trading. Either you get 10 pips or you don't. I mean, either you get 15 pips or you don't. You hit TP or you don't. I mean, I don't get why leverage would have anything to do with being able to know how to trade. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, I don't see how those correlate either. I think it's just preference, just like your trading style.
Yeah.
Like whatever the trading style I do isn't going to work for everyone, so the trading account's not going to work for everyone. It's just like, that's why there's Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, like, everyone just likes different shit.
He probably just wants to come in here and start trouble. That's probably why.
I don't know. I feel like he's had good discussion from what I remember, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. All the exclamation points made me seem like he just wanted to argue. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all preference, bro.
Yeah, but what is risking more of your account have to do with not knowing how to trade? Like I just said, my buddy who's been trading for years, he only trades $1,000 in his account each week, turns it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10,000 each week. But if you know how to trade, you're not gonna lose more. That's the thing. I feel like a higher leverage means you know how to trade more, unless you're new to trading.
Yeah, I don't get what he's saying here. If my goal every day is to lose, let's say 3%, and I lose 3%, or if my goal is to lose 3%, I mean my goal is to win 3% or lose 3%, and I only lose 3% for that day, is 3%. Now, a person that doesn't have discipline will keep opening up trades, and then yes, you risk more of your account. But if you have a set goal, like, hey, I'm only going to do this, then leverage shouldn't matter. I could literally have 1,000 to 1 to 1,000 leverage, and it wouldn't matter because my risk would still be the same.
Mm-hmm. Was that your toilet? Damn, this is a slow session today. Last Sunday didn't take this long. I think the last time a Sunday was this slow was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, I think it was. Really slow.
Yeah, I honestly, and I probably should have checked that before. I did not know that the yen was in a holiday right now. I definitely should have checked that before. Dang it! So you said they're in a holiday for the whole month?
No, I just know they have like a 2 week period or maybe even a month worth of holidays. I don't know when it is. I just noticed they had a holiday today.
I see Japanese banks will be closed in observance of Coming of Age Day.
Huh?
It's called Coming of Age Day. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I just remember last year they had it was like a 2 or 4 week break. Like holiday to where they were closed. Unregulated brokers. Yeah, I don't even know if my broker's regulated or unregulated. I just know it has what I wanted it to have. So, that was good enough for me. As long as they pay me my money, I don't really give a shit, to be honest. But when they don't do that, then I'm probably going to have an issue with it. It has nothing to do with the leverage. My leverage is only 250, so it's not even that high. I know Hugo's lets you have 500. Some other brokerages let you have like 1,000. 250 is just fine. Kind of talking about this topic a lot for not really caring about it though, because it doesn't really make any sense to. I don't see what relevancy it has to winning trades.
It doesn't.
So, would you take into consideration how long it takes price to move in one direction versus the other? I feel like whenever it ranges really, really hard, so if this 922 and 842 levels, if it bounces in here, for like an entire 4-hour candle, it's gonna have a really strong breakout. So I think just waiting for that's gonna be the best way to predict that. But in terms of just looking at individual candles, I'm not counting candles to see how many candles are holding. It's just kind of, if it's been in there for a while, it's probably going to break out really strong in one direction or the other. It only comes back to bite them if they're not managing their risk. So,
Discipline.
yeah. Hourly's looking like it's ready to flip. Literally, it'll be exactly what happened on Thursday.
It is.
Because as soon as we got that little tiny 15-minute break, it popped. Forming a flag. Yeah, Java, you should know that. I don't follow that stuff. Give me some candle information. I don't look at patterns.
Oh man, it's moving nice.
So if a flag means we're going up, then I agree with a flag, yes. But I don't trade tops or bottoms or flags or anything like that. It's just too much shit to look at, in my opinion. Because then you got your zones, you got your momentum, you got your trend. Now you got patterns and you got price action. Like, what's actually telling you which way it's going to go? Because you got 10 different things. 5 of them say one thing, 2 say one thing, 3 say the other. Which one are you going to trust? Yeah, if you don't want to trade it, cats, you don't have to. Nobody told you to trade it. So last week we did the exact same thing on Thursday. If you want to scroll back in your trading view, you'll see that about 9-10 o'clock it broke out and made a real nice move that we were expecting. Yeah, did the 4 hour? I wonder if the 4 hour flipped. I bet it did. Yeah, 4 hour flip now too. We'll see what happens. Could get a continued push up till London and then maybe come back, depending on where we get stopped at. But I still saw more downside. I felt like we should have tapped down into that like 142.560 area, just in terms of the weekly and the monthly. And the daily, I felt that's where we should have kind of wicked into. It's a big old breaking candle if we hold. There's like a breeze coming in here, but I don't know where the breeze is coming from because the window's closed and there's no windows open up here, so. I didn't take any drugs today, so I'm not sure what's going on. Be a big old candle, I think. Oh, okay, no, it's only 4 pips, that's fine. See, I'm so used to like the London, New York. When that little move like that, that's actually like a 15 pip candle.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just measured it. It's like 4. So.
Really, its consolidation period has been it's like a 4 pip consolidation period.
Yeah, so trading in between there made no sense.
Yeah,
Next, you might get your I'm not gonna say good trade yet because you know how I feel about that. We gotta hit TP first, or at least go break even and secure something. And I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom again. What I'm hoping is this one either barely breaks or doesn't break, and then the next one we get a little tiny 15-minute that breaks, and then we go. But
That way we'll have our stop loss won't be too big.
yeah, I mean even with this would only be 5, but yep, we'll see next. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick before this closes. The daily looks like it's trying to go bullish too. You see that? Yeah, we'll get this marked and ready.
what's up, Paul? I'm back.
You perfect timing.
I know. I was just about to say. I see that it's closing above this range here.
Looking like it's about to. Possibly. Oh, what the fuck? No, don't do that. Oh, damn.
Pulling right back into that range again, bro.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I know. I've been sitting there watching it the whole time, and it hasn't done anything. Although I wish I didn't close out at 4 pips. I would have actually been up 4 pips when I would have closed. I actually probably would have closed at break even, but still. Are you still on those buys technically, or did you get stopped out?
No, it got me.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for a break.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. No need to rush it anymore.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it pushed above all those candles, so I think we should continue up, but it's pulling back real hard. This will be an hourly close. Still bearish though. Look at that. Yeah, next. That's could just be a wick though, you know. Yep, exactly. Should fill that in the next hourly, but back to waiting. I thought we were getting that entry, but next time. Yeah, I don't know, Nick. It didn't break yet, so I don't see anything just yet. Well, it's 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna head off. Try to get a few hours of sleep before those London moves, so a little bit of a rough start to the week, but we will be fine tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming. If you liked it, press like, subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow at the same time.